Alright, so what's up, guys? My name's Brent, and I bought this Tamerack Angler 120. It's a lifetime. Bought it about a month ago. I mean, I've been in it at least 2 or 3 times a week since then, and just making some modifications. That's the base for my new Outrigger system. That is why I'm making the video today. This is I'm really excited about this. Anyways, there's my crate, and you can see I have 3 kind of crappy rod holders right there. My anchor is a 10-pound Gold's Gym weight tied to some yellow string. It gets the job done. What I do with this is that I use that carabiner, and I just make some figure 8s on a bite. Every 4 or 5 feet, and that way usually I can just tie off to one of I can just clip into one of those, and every now and then I'll have to make a new one if it just is right in the middle of one, but it works out. So here's the Outrigger system. This is why we're here. This is why all y'all are here. So the base is PVC attached to my crate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to use ratchet straps, I think, and attach the crate more, firmer to the boat. I use like 4 bungee cords, and it works. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I have my anchor attached to it, but I think I'm going to try to secure it even better and use ratchet straps somehow. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that, but I'm sure I'll find a way. I'm thinking maybe that right there, if I can get 2 small carabiners in that, I could use them to, like put the ratchet strap through one of those and do the same thing on the other side. Anyway, so I've been working on this off and on all day. I'm at work, so I haven't really been able to consistently work on it. What I'm using right now is medium clear PVC cement, a drill, a hacksaw. I got lucky and have a grinder, so I can smooth out all the cuts, and I use that vise, and of course a tape measure and a marker. Now what I've done is they were just painted, just spray painted, so they're not all the way together yet. I'll make another video once it's all the way together, testing it, seeing which length works best. So what I've done is I made 3 different sizes. This is the 1-foot-long size, and then here we have the 2-foot, and then over here are some 32-inch ones. I've used the Walmart Ozark Trail dock buoys for the floats. Basically it was 1, 2, 3, 4 90-degree angles, 2 45-degree angles, and 4 T's, and that's all it took. That's all it took to connect all of this. And you can see and an end cap here. That's an end cap, and I used a screw and a bunch of washers and a nut to get that in. And I've found out that if you do it just right, you have to have a deep socket or a deep well socket wrench. But if you do it just right, it looks a lot cleaner than having that whole thing sticking out on the bottom like a lot of people do. So anyways, this is it. I've had it together. I haven't, I'm at work, so I definitely haven't had a chance to test it out. I'm gonna go on and try to get it completely painted and ready to go. Also, another thing that I've done is, because I have 3 different lengths and I'm not really sure what I want to use, or if I want to switch up every now and then. Some cases you might want 2-foot or 3-foot, and in a lot of cases you'll probably just want the 1-foot. So I've made a pin system on both sides of each length, and what I do is this is where it connects right there. And I've also made this a pin system. Mainly because I'm afraid to glue it at this point, because I haven't tested it. And so the other side of it's a pin system as well. And that's okay. It's just 2 extra pins, not a big deal. So yeah. I did something a little bit different than what a lot of people do. A lot of people right here. So I did something a little bit different than what a lot of other people do. Like a lot of people right here, they use a 90-degree angle and it comes straight out and goes straight down. I did a 45, so it comes out and then goes down like that. And the reason I did that was I want to get this as far away from my paddle as possible. I don't want to touch this at all. I'm putting it on the basically the very back of my kayak, and I don't think I'll have a problem, especially doing the 2 or 3 foot lengths, even with the 1 foot where I have it at that 45-degree angle going down. It's pretty well out of the way. I can stand in that Lifetime Tamerack 120 Angler 120. I can stand in it, but it takes all of my concentration, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to stand up and fish or stand up and paddle. It's a great boat. I'd recommend it to anybody starting out. I'll probably, I paid what, $250 for it, and I'll probably use it for a good couple more years, and I'll still get $200 out of it when I sell it. I would advise to wax the bottom, because that's one qualm about it, is it's not the fastest kayak, but it's very stable. It tracks pretty well. I'm also considering putting a rudder on it, so that might be a future video. Only other problem I've seen with this kayak is that the dry storage, it doesn't work. Like, there's always water in this thing, especially if it rains. If I'm out in the rain, when I bring it back, I have to dump it. And I don't know exactly where the problem is. I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's not that big a deal. It's not enough to like affect your day. It's just you can't put anything in it unless you have it in a dry bag. Here's the pole holder. I'm thinking about, I haven't drilled into this thing yet. I haven't done any drilling, but I'm thinking about putting a legit paddle holder right here, and a trolley system. I don't want to drill into it. I don't have a rivet punch, and I'm afraid to drill into it. But yeah, which is why my Outrigger system does not have any drill holes into the boat. So you can see here, you can see right there, it's so I can interchange whatever lengths I want. So yeah, next video, I'm definitely gonna give it a test, and I'll try to video some of it. I don't really have a waterproof camera or anything of that sort, so it'll probably be a couple shots of me in it and then me telling you about it and about what works and what doesn't. There's a lot of DIY kayak videos. I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm trying to make it look nice. I'm trying to make it flexible so it can do different things, have different lengths, whatever works for that day. I really recommend those dock buoys though. They just look so much nicer than noodles and Coke Coke bottles, and I don't know, they just look good, especially once you spray paint them. So yeah, that's all I got. I'll definitely be posting another video soon of me testing it, and then when I do my trolley system, I might post that. And so yeah, stay tuned.